Why do meetings run late? I'm sure you've been to meeting sitting there going, when is this meeting ever going to end? Or what am I doing here again? Or then you could also be sitting there going, there's so many things I could be doing instead of sitting here. Well, today I'm going to give you the top 3 reasons why meetings run late, and I'm going to help you SWYCit. And that means I'm going to help you simplify them so they don't run late. My name is Sylvie Poitras. I'm an efficiency coach. I help you take a closer look at your time-consuming tasks, and I help you simplify them. And the results, well, you end up being more efficient, which means that you can finish your projects faster, which means you can take on more projects, which results in increased revenue, or with that freed up time, you can actually spend more quality time with whatever it is that you're doing. But in either scenarios, it does reduce the stress considerably. So today's topic, get it right into that. The why meetings run late. The first reason is they don't start on time. If the meeting is supposed to start at 9 o'clock, start. If it's an in-person meeting, close the door. There's a lot of in-person meetings that don't have doors, but you could have a virtual people or you're in an open space, just start talking. As soon as you start talking, they know that it's your meeting and they'll stop the chatting and they'll listen to you. Now, if there's some people that are not there, go ahead and acknowledge, okay, I know that so-and-so is not here. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the agenda. You go over the agenda items. And this is a good time also to introduce new people that are in the group. So it's important to start. And then if it's a key person that's not there, then go ahead and start with something else. You could start with the second or third item in the agenda because the person that's supposed to start is not there. Whatever you do, start. One thing that is important to know and to remember is that stragglers exist in every meeting. And some people are really good at it. They're experts at being late at meetings. And when you wait for people to start because they're not there, you wait for them to start, then that means that they have the permission to be late. So if they have the permission to be late, then you're automatically giving everybody else the permission to be late. So don't wait for stragglers, start. So again, how do you SWYCit? You just simplest way is start with anything. The second reason why meetings run late is because there's no agenda or no time allocations. It's easy to put an agenda together. We'll just say we'll cover all of these topics. But if you have no time allocations, you have no control because you don't know how long it's going to take. So you don't know when it's going to end. You really have to do the exercise and create the agenda and put some time frames beside it. So if you say, let's say you have 6 items to cover in 1 hour. Yes, I did say 1 hour. You cannot have meetings longer than 1 hour. You lose people. I'm sure you notice it. They start texting, they start looking at their emails, they start doodling. Anything over an hour is too long. If you can't cover it in 1 hour, then you need more than one meeting. So I get back to my time allocations now. So you have 6 topics and they're 10 minutes each, you're good to go. But if you have one topic, you say, well, I have to have all these people talk. So it probably take about 20 minutes and you have 6 topics and they're all about 20 minutes. There's no way you can do that in 1 hour. And you're definitely gonna run late. So do the exercise, make sure that you don't have too many topics in your meeting. Yes, more meetings, that means more meetings. Yeah, but you know what? More meetings that will actually bring you results is better than long meetings that don't give you any results because you had too many things to cover. You lost half the people because they weren't paying attention anymore. So how do you SWYCit that? Just use super simple increments. 5, 10, 15 minutes. Don't do 7 minutes for one, 3 for the other, 11 for the other. Just keep it all in 5-minute increments and ask somebody to track the time. Say we have 5 minutes left and so on, and that'll help you stay on track and finish on time. And the third one is time management. So how is that different from the time allocation? Well, it's okay to have somebody to actually keep track of things for you and make sure that they move on. But we've all been to meetings where there are some people that just love to hear the sound of their voice. It just, oh, it's nice. It's me talking again. They're everywhere. All right. They don't mean to take all this time on the topics, but they just have a lot to say all the time. So you have to introduce different things. You can start asking somebody else to answer first, or you can introduce time limits for everybody to say, you have 2 minutes to give us your opinion on it. And so you have 10 minutes, you have 5 people that give 2 minutes each. But you really have to manage the time. And the hardest thing is to learn to interrupt politely, because you have to stop. You can't just let them ramble because you're going to be late all the time. So you have to say, listen, I have to interrupt you. We only have 10 minutes for this topic. We can get back to it at the end of the meeting, or we can have another meeting about it, or we can talk about it in private. Whatever it is, whatever solution that you can offer for the ones that are talking too much, just do it. Another thing that's super important is when you change subject. Another huge time waster is when people finally get to speak and then they go back on some comments that you've already covered. You've got to stop it. So SWYCit, how to SWYCit the time management, learn to interrupt politely. So these were the 3 topics for the 3 reasons why meetings run late. They don't start on time, there's no agenda or time allocation, and there's no time management during the meeting. If you like the video, click on like. If you know somebody that could benefit from this information, make sure you share it. And I also created this PDF that you can download for free that has the 3 reasons and the points that I pointed out. And just click on the text and you can get access to it.